guys, happy birthday to all of my October Libras. Happy birthday to you. Welcome to your October 2018 I Love Reading with Divine Love Tarot. Okay, I want to welcome you guys to my channel, whether it's your first time or your return viewer or subscriber. I hope the message resonates. Okay, if you find that it isn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and it's not going to resonate with everyone. And if you're finding that it's be an issue, go ahead and check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and even your Venus sign, because sometimes those planets are more prominent in your chart. All right, so this is our love reading, good for singles, couples, in-betweeners, whatever you know, you're on a break, you want to know what's going on. This is for everyone. It'll tell you about love coming in, no love at all, you know, whatever. Also, if you are subscribed to the channel, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That's what you're waiting for. And if you are subscribed, go ahead and hit the notification bell, because I do have some things coming up, giveaways and information about the new app I'm going to be using, where you can book, you know, live sessions, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, whatever. So make sure you get notified so that you can get those videos. All right, Libra. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. First card represents your current energy. We've got this Devil in reverse. Next card represents what's crossing that energy. The Magician in reverse. Lord. Next card is representing what you're coming out of. Ace of Cups. I do remember that energy. Next card represents what you're going into. Two of Pentacles. Next card represents what you want. Seven of Pentacles. Next card represents what's driving you. We've got the Death card. Libra, some heavy energy going on here. Next card represents your advice. Eight of Wands. In the reverse, next card represents external factors. Nine of Cups. Next card represents your hopes and your fears. Ace of Pentacles. And the next card represents your outcome. And you've got the Sun card. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this energy, okay? We've got this Devil in reverse. So there's a situation where either you are realizing that you were in a situation that was, you know, a little bit toxic or codependent, or something that had you feeling trapped. Either you're realizing that now and you're realizing that you don't need to be, you know, in that type of a situation, or you're in that type of situation and you're not sure. All right. And if not, the Devil in reverse is just here as kind of like a little warning, like, you know, don't ever at any point take things for granted, because especially if you know you're in a precarious type of a situation, you know, things can always change at any time. Don't ever sleep on that, you know, devil energy. All right. Especially if you know it's lurking. For some of you, this can just indicate that you're dealing with a Capricorn. Okay. Not anything I said before, just an actual person who is a Capricorn. All right. But if not, then like I said, back to that, you know, issues of being trapped, and, you know, behavioral patterns from relationships that we repeat sometimes. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. And we get the Lovers. Okay, so definitely about your relationship. Some of you may be in a relationship with a Virgo. I mean, not a Virgo, a Gemini. The Lovers, Lord. But you're in a love situation that I feel like has the trappings, haha, like what I did there, has the trappings of, you know, leaning over into that codependent or that toxic type of energy. So you want to be careful, okay? But with the Devil in reverse, I feel like it's almost more of you finding that freedom to enjoy your relationship, or to enjoy relationships. All right. So I think that, you know, Libra, if you're coming out of, you know, like if you're evolving, I think that you're evolving away from feeling like you're stuck in a situation and towards either, you know, appreciating and loving and getting back to that true love that you have with a person, or at least finding that and experiencing that. So it's like we're leaving the devil behind and we're moving towards the Lover's energy. All right. Now, what's crossing this is this dirty old magician in reverse. Okay. When the magician's in the reverse, he's dirty old bastard. All right. He's the magician in reverse is a con artist. He's a trickster. He is a liar. He's a manipulator. Okay. Someone who doesn't have the best intentions. So is that your energy, Libra, or is that the energy of someone that you're dealing with? And that's why that devil card is lurking here under the lovers, because you may be attracted to or in love with someone who has that type of energy. Okay. Let me go ahead and clarify that. And we get the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So definitely a lack of effort, all right, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's, someone who definitely doesn't, like, pull their weight in situations, okay? And we have someone who also has commitment issues, all right? So is this you, all right? Are you the one with the commitment issues? Or are you dealing with someone who has commitment issues? All right, guys, let me know in the comments. You're moving out of the Ace of Cups. So you're moving out of a time where, love and emotions were flowing. All right, that's what I feel like with the Eight of Cups. Things were good. Maybe it was the start of a new romance. And now here you are balancing, the lovers with the devil in reverse, okay? Let's clarify this Ace of Cups. We've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So definitely a time where you were more focused on being happy than on anything else, okay? You weren't mourning, you weren't grieving anything, you weren't sad about anything. And now I feel like, you're realizing what the traps are, okay? Whether you're completely free or whether, your eyes are opening now. It's like I can see clearly now, okay? That's where you're at now with this lovers. Like I said, for some of you, maybe you've met a Gemini, okay? But just be careful because he lurks underneath, okay? Moving on to the future, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is about juggling. It's about balancing. For some, it's about balancing two people. Maybe some of you will be balancing a Gemini and a Capricorn. For others of you, though, it's about, maybe balancing work, life, and relationship life, okay? Some of you, it could be about balancing your emotions. So let's go ahead and clarify that. And we get the World. So, maybe this is the end of a cycle. And it's just you trying to manage, coming out of that one cycle and going into the next cycle. Because it is about change. But it's also about, the Two of Pentacles, I should say, is about choices. Okay? And so with this World card, I feel like you are choosing to end a cycle and move into a new cycle. And I feel like that's what this devil in the reverse represents, being clarified by the lovers. I think you're like, putting down the old ways and moving into a new way, a new path of doing things that's going to free you up for, a different type of love. Okay. Whether that's in a current relationship or whether you're single and you're just, really dealing with some patterns that that you have, or some, past issues that you needed to deal with. And then moving forward, it's like the end of a chapter, okay? And you're just dealing with those changes that's going to take you into the new chapter. Now, what you want, though, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So why in the world do you want the Seven of Pentacles? I think maybe sometimes, it's like you're waiting for things to pay off, okay? I think with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you think you've put in the work, right? So you're just waiting for the rewards to come on through, okay? Here we go with this Magician in the reverse again. Guys, who are you dealing with? All right, you guys are waiting on someone who is not... I feel like this Magician is the person that's trying to keep you in that devil energy that you are trying to move away from. Okay? So it's one of two things. Either you're dealing with someone who is that manipulative energy, okay? Unless some of you are, being tempted by someone who is a Gemini or a Virgo, because the Magician can represent Virgo or Gemini. So for some of you, if that's what it is, there's definitely a Gemini that you're attracted to, okay? Now, but the Magician himself keeps coming up reverse in this reading. So once again, I'm asking, is this your energy? Like, are you manipulating situations to get what you want? And so you're just sitting, like, basically you've already done your dirt, Libra, okay? You've already done your dirt and, twiddled your little fingers and waved your wand around and did your little Libra magic. And now you're waiting for the results, okay? So I feel like for some that may be the scenario, but I feel like with others of you, you need to be careful, or maybe you're being cautious and careful, but you want someone who, is not necessarily the most upfront and straightforward type of person. All right, what's driving you, Libra, is the Death card, so that's definitely change and transformation. Okay, definitely putting an end to things that no longer serve you. Okay, for some of you, you may be ending a situation, you may be ending a relationship and opening yourself up for love elsewhere. Okay, and that may be with a Gemini, maybe with a Virgo, or it just may be, with someone who, you're attracted to. But once again, we have to question this person's intentions. All right. What's also driving you is the Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles deals with, equity in relationships, unequal relationships, and maybe, you're trying to transition out of, a situation where you feel like, you didn't have the upper hand or somebody else had the upper hand, and you're like either looking for more balance or you're just looking for a way out, or you're just moving on to the next phase. You're like, you know what, we're done with this phase. We're done with this, me begging you for your attention, me begging you for that, or whether that's you, whether you were the one who had the upper hand of the situation and now you're moving on to being more fair. All right. Your advice, we've got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. I always call this swords because there's so many wands in this picture. But with the Eight of Wands in reverse, I feel like it's just don't rush. Whatever you're doing, there's no need to rush, okay? Take your time. If you are moving, if you're in a relationship and you are transitioning into a new phase, you have to give the other person that you're dealing with time to catch up with you. Okay? You can't just be moving full steam ahead with this change, change, time to change. And the other person's like, what? Like, they're looking around like, we've been in this cycle for years. What do you mean? Like, you're just snapping your fingers and now we're going to change? And it's like not being hasty. So, if that manipulative energy is Libra energy, be careful, because be careful what you wish for. If you're manipulating situations, you can never be too sure of the outcome, right? So here with this Eight of Wands, I feel like let's just take our time. Let's be careful. Let's not, rush anything, because, let's make sure it's love and not lust. If this is a new situation for my singles, there's no need to rush, okay? External factor, we've got the Nine of Cups, emotional satisfaction, wish fulfillment, okay? So either there's someone out there that represents that to you, or you represent that to someone out there. Here we go. We've clarified that we've got the King of Swords. The King of Swords can be a Taurus or a Gemini. So some of you that Libras, there's definitely a Gemini that's all up in your mix, okay? Maybe this is a new person that you are interested in and you feel like, that person could be the one for you. But if not, or a Taurus, like I said, but if not, with the King of Swords, I feel like this is someone who is attracted to your energy, that your airy energy, okay? The King of Swords is an air sign. It's an airy quality. King of Swords is very logical, okay? Yes, he can be loving, but that's not something that he's going to show you. He doesn't really wear his heart on his sleeve. He's all about mental clarity. He's a little bit aloof sometimes, a little bit reserved, but, His emotions are there underneath the surface. So maybe you represent that to someone and they're attracted, or maybe you are very attracted to someone who has that energy. So there could be, like I said, a Gemini out there that you are very attracted to, possibly a Taurus, that you feel like you're going to find, or that you are finding emotional fulfillment and satisfaction with, okay? Moving on to your hopes and your fears, you hope for a grounded situation. All right, this is not just about emotions for you. You want something that you can count on. You want something that's going to go the distance, or at least have the potential to go the distance. Here we go with this death card again, transformation. So I think that you're welcoming this transformation of moving away from something that may not have had a very stable foundation and moving towards something that does have a more stable foundation, okay? Some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio. Sorry, I missed that here with this card. But, you know, for some of you, maybe you're hoping to start something new with someone who is a Scorpio. All right. And I'm calling out the signs as I see them, because a lot of people always ask me to do that. At the end, at the outcome, we've got the Sun card. So that's being on the same page with someone, seeing eye to eye, you know, the Sun card is all about shedding, you know, a light and positivity. And where there's the sun, there's optimism. All right, so that could be your energy, or that could be the energy of someone that you are dealing with, okay? And that's great, because we do need optimism, especially with all these changes and stuff that are going on, okay? It's a very caring and loving type of an energy. All right, so that's good. And, you know, it falls right in line with this Lover's energy that you've got going on. So you may have that energy. You may have decided that you're ready to start moving towards being more optimistic, because I know the Libra readings in the past, well, there's a lot of, you know, angst going on, and you've been grappling with trying to get your emotions in a more positive place for a while. So I feel like now it's like you're actively doing that, Libra, okay? And let's go ahead and see your outcome. So here we go. We got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, though, with the outcome. So maybe maybe it's an emotional thing happening here, but maybe there's some passion that's lacking. Or maybe someone's lacking the motivation. So it's like maybe there's two people in the situation. One person is all optimistic, but the other person is just not there yet, okay? Or there's just going to be a bit of a delay. Like I said, because change takes time, all right, we can't expect that change is going to happen overnight. So I feel like, yes, you know, you're moving in the right direction, but once again, have patience, because there are going to be a few bumps along the way. There's going to be some delays and some setbacks, especially, you know, if you are dealing with someone who is manipulative, or you're attracted to people who are manipulative, okay? You just want to be careful, because it's all about clarity, and it's all about being on the same page, okay? There's no need to manipulate people, and there's no need for people who manipulate you. All right, Libra. So that has been your reading, guys. Let me know in the comments what's going on. Are you a cross watcher dealing with a Libra? Are you a Libra? Who's the manipulator? Is there a Gemini? What's going on, guys? Let me know. And if you would like a more personalized reading, go ahead and contact me. My information is in the description bar, and you can leave me a comment, and I'll get in touch with you that way also. All right, guys, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye, Libra. Hey there, Angel, and welcome to